What is up, family? It's my fellow sales savages. Welcome to the first edition of the Creme de la Corp, where I go through some of the top war room posts for the first time. I have not seen any of these posts. You will get my unfiltered opinion on all of them. It may be useful, it may be useless, it may be funny, it may be mean. Who knows what we're going to get? This is going to be an experiment. Just a quick rundown, called a mini pod. Here we go. Let's click on the first one over here. Let's see. Okay. Exercise gear for the home office is what this one is called. Last month, I moved my Concept 2 rower into my from my garage into my office. Must be nice. Like literally right next to my desk. For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to walk 30 feet to the garage during lunch or whenever to get some exercise. Well, that's kind of sad, to be honest with you. This was posted by Good, who's got a bunch of badges. Clearly very, very active in the community. I will say, obviously, I've got a Peloton. Everybody knows that. My thighs are friggin' immaculate, okay? I'm a big Alex Toussaint fan. I used to have one of those pull-up bar things that I'd use every now and then it straight up like ruined the molding on the wall. It like started sagging, so that was an L. Had to pay for that. Deposit came back. A lot smaller than the one I gave, so, it is what it is. But, we all got our thing. In terms of exercise gear, I got some weights. I got actually a little golf mat, and I got my Peloton. It's really kind of all I need these days. So the next one. Waving at the end of a Zoom call. That's what this one's called. Do you do it? I mean, yeah, you do it if you're a freak. No, I mean, like, honestly, how do you end, right? Like, wave. Curious Fox says the top comment at the end of a team call, I'm waving to my homies. Customers? Yeah, why not? I'm happy. Well, fine, I guess. I'm not that happy. Well, I don't want to get into it. It's no one's fault, really. It's my own. But waving at the end of a Zoom call, a lot of people feel strongly about this. I don't. It's the more awkward thing on a Zoom call is when you say, okay, I'll see you later, or bye. And then there's the awkward 2 seconds of people trying to find the end meeting button. That's really awkward. So I always have my mouse hovering it, and I'm like, all right, see ya, click, gone, your boy's out. That's what I think about that. So that's more awkward than waving. All right, the next one. Do you meditate? Well, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. I think that's what it is. This is from Chep. Do you meditate? Have a buddy who also works in sales force me to meditate with him using the Headspace app, and it was awesome. Curious if other people have found this practice helpful to limit stress on the job. There's a poll, yes or no. I did yes because I actually, do I meditate? Not consistently. I'm actually trying to get into something called transcendental meditation. Apparently people swear by it. A lot of executives swear by it. And, I used to think that was a bunch of BS, but my mom does it, my sister does it, and so I'm buying in. So I'm saying yes on it. It's actually a 60-40 split. Not surprised. Okay, next one is sales superpower. Let's see. Sales superpower, what's the best one? Interview question. So this was posted by Gambit P. I had an interview for a mid-market AE position in a Series C tech company today. The sales manager was pretty nice, but asked me a weird question towards the end. If you had to choose one sales superpower, what would it be? This person said, I said to know which deals are real and which ones are not, so I don't waste my time on shitty deals. Did I get it completely wrong? What would you say? The top comment says, I would probably have said something about doing discovery or asking the right questions at the right times. I mean, I think it's the same. I think ultimately it's about qualifying. I think it's the most important phase of any deal. Prospecting, you got to do it. Closing is easy. Once you got a qualified deal, qualifying, that's where you can waste the most time chasing those fake yeses. Right? Trying to get somebody to finally say no and kind of reading between the lines and being like, this is never going to fucking happen. So yeah, I would say this answer is pretty good. Knowing which deals are real and which ones aren't. It fundamentally comes down to qualifying. So yeah, I agree there. That's probably what I would go to with my sales superpower. Now, the final one, our fifth, posted by Juicy Clay, an enterprise AE. First time getting fired yesterday. Any advice? We had a new VP come in a couple months ago, and he has now fired 18 of 20 sales reps, me being included as of yesterday. It wasn't performance related. It was just a, quote, reorg. How would you handle that on your resume and in conversations with your new potential employers? Curious Fox says, the top comment, I'm sorry to hear that, friend. Be honest about it with recruiters and hiring managers. They see this happen all the time. Companies reorg, departments get cut. It's just business. You're going to be employed again in no time. Sunglasses face. Yeah. Curious Fox, I'm with you. Honestly, getting fired, it is a badge of honor. It happens. The average tenure in sales, something like 18 months. Let's be honest. People get let go, they get fired, they move on, all right? That's just kind of how it works. We're in a bit of a mercenary industry. I don't like that. I don't love that fact, but that's just the truth. A lot of shit's out of our control. shit happens. If it's me, I'm being honest. 18 to 20 people got let go. It was a reorg. They brought in a new VP. It happens. I was crushing it. Here's my performance metrics. I'm really excited about the next opportunity. I mean, this is a good thing. Getting fired, you get that severance, fam. Goddamn. People often leave way too early. They're like about to get fired and they're like, their ego can't handle getting fired. So they quit. And then they leave like 2/4 of free commission and salary on the table. They leave some equity on the table. It's dumb. Just accept it, get fired, move on, wear it with pride, and you'll be back on your feet in no time if you can sell. Every salesperson crushes interviews. So it is what it is. So that is it. Those are the 5 posts for today. Welcome to, again, this was the first edition of the Creme de la Corp. There are no second takes. This is just me running through it. Next time I'm probably going to, drink a little bit beforehand, but this is a test and they told me I couldn't. So, especially because it's maybe on camera. So we'll see where this goes. As always, keep posting the war room. I love you all dearly. To all my sales savages out there, keep grinding. Sales are dope. Never, ever stop selling. And I will see you in the war room. Corp Bro, one love. I am